Hello and welcome to another Dawn of War video. Let's buy some heroes. Oh, there's a Pudge. Alright, let's ready up. And we have 7 heroes for our first round. We gotta buy the level once we reach 320 gold so that we don't lose gold. Or maybe I should just buy some stuff. Yeah, let's just buy some stuff for Pudge so that he gets stacks immediately. We are going to hard commit on Pudge today because I am in a mood. So there's a Pudge. And then there's a Tiny. So we can have Tiny deal the damage. There's also Wraith King for front lines. So
Double kill. Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Killing Spree. Double. I will ignore your email number. Dominating, I guess. Impossible kill.
Radiant victory.
we want Wraith King. Do we want Omniknight? Tiny might have a hard time because there's an Omniknight, but I think he can still work.
Radiant victory.
There's a Morphling and a Pango, so we can pick those. We don't need the rest of these heroes. We could try a Morphling Tiny. So if Tiny has an Aghs, what Morphling copies is actually the Tree Volley. So since Morphling has high damage, the output should be about the same as if Tiny did it. So we'll have double Tree Volley, which is a good wave clear. So here's our Tiny. We need Wraith King and 2 more heroes. We'll have Pango as a distraction, Wraith King for sustain. Do we want Shaman? Let's just get the Omniknight. So we have Omniknight for support.
Radiant victory.
We have currently 5 heroes. Plus Wraith King will make 6. I still don't know what to pick for my 7th hero. Maybe a Necro? For sustain as well. We want our Pudge to just last long. So the main purpose of buying him these Fury Fires is so that he survives long enough to get as much stacks as possible. Yeah, so he has 11 stacks on his second round of fighting.
It happened again. There they go.
16 stacks in the first or in the second match is pretty good.
And let me know about your rampage.
There's the Omniknight. Let's take the half hero price talent. Might just go with 6 heroes. There's the Wraith King. Let's buy some sustain for our Pudge. Yeah, and then what happens is once he consumes an item, he's gonna replace it with the one from his backpack.
Radiant victory.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
I took the half hero price talent initially because I think people are gonna pick Pudge and he's gonna be hella expensive. And we might just stick to only 6 heroes. It's been a while since I've tried to carry Pudge, but we have a good start right now. Hopefully, we will build him strong and thick. Let's put Morphling aside since we're overcapped. There's the Wraith King again. Yeah, so let's keep rolling for our heroes. Again, for our tips, put your high-level heroes in your backpack, buy the low-level ones and merge them in. But if your hero has stacks, you have to be careful because your stacks could disappear. Face boots. Let's just sell this. Actually, let's just assemble it. We could use the blades of attack. We could also use the chainmail for a blade mail later. Let's give these to Tiny. So my main technique when building Pudge or when using Pudge is I don't build him. I let him collect stacks while I build damage dealers so that he passively earns a lot. Let's buy that Holy Locket. That's an increase in heal, which will be useful once we give him a Bloodstone later. We already have the components anyways.
This isn't working.
So we have rest now. We have all our ults up, so we should be good to go. Pudge got a lot of stacks again. So early game, we're just focusing on building stacks for Flesh Heap. We don't really mind if we win or lose, as long as we don't lose that much HP. But we should probably start building Tiny so that we have a damage dealer that has impact. Yeah, let's keep rolling for our heroes. Since we're doing the overcap play of 6 heroes, we have to kind of be careful how we're rolling. So we only put them in the backpack once they have a replacement, except for Pudge, since Pudge has stacks on him. I don't want to lose those stacks that I worked so hard for.
Dire victory.
Let's disassemble this and give that to Tiny, because we're gonna use it for Aghs. Let's pick the front lane priority so that Pudge gets more stacks. Let's see what position is best to put him on. Let's give him a cloak so that he doesn't get bursted. And let's give him some sustain again. I know it's a waste since it's consumables, but it should pay off later on because we're getting stacks in exchange for it anyways. LC is kind of a problem, but once we build on Tiny, he shouldn't be a problem anymore.
They're unstoppable.
Dire
Rampage.
victory.
Just Alt F4.
Let's get that hero on the talent. So now we're at 24 max. So we should be very careful with how to buy heroes.
Radiant victory.
Apologies as I'm not talking because I'm focusing on what I'm currently doing. You know, it's kind of difficult to strategize this because I'm not that used to building my heroes or buying them this way. I'm trying to do the 30/24 thing again. But Pudge is proving to be a problem because I might lose stacks, which I don't want to happen. This guy has a similar build to me. He has Pudge, Omniknight, and Wraith King.
Dominating performance.
Our Pudge is now 34.
See, Dota Plus is worth the money.
Dire victory.
Kinda makes me want to play Doom.
Okay, let's continue buying the heroes. Reaver, this is for a satanic later. Okay, I think we did it. Oops. We should have put Wraith King in the backpack there. Okay, we just need Tiny and Morphling. And Wraith King. Okay, we are level 25 for all our heroes. We're done rolling, and it's time for us to buy items.
Radiant victory.
So let's buy an Aghs for Tiny. But let's wait for the next item since we're not fighting yet. So, to explain our lineup, we have Pango as a distraction, pulling aggro when he jumps in. We have Pudge, who will hook one enemy in, which our team will focus. We have Wraith King, who will absorb most of the damage, and then Pudge will be the third one to take damage. We have Omniknight as support with his Guardian Angel, and then Tiny and Morphling are gonna be our main damage dealers. Moonshard, we can buy Pirate Hat with that, but let's buy an Aghs and Satanic first. And we want to buy a Chrysalis. We could turn this into a Bloodthorn later. But we don't have to prioritize that. Actually, let's disassemble this. Let's give that to Omniknight. Let's sell this. Let's sell this.
Radiant victory.
We can use this robe later for a trident for Pudge. Let's buy a shard for Tiny as well so that he doesn't lose his tree.
Victory.
Please email me at gaben.
Yes, 27 stacks.
And let me know about your
How many do I have? I have 41. Okay. Let's buy a level so that we can put our 6th hero aside when we need to. Though we are fighting next, so we have to keep Morphling outside right now. We should probably reposition our heroes so that Morphling will clone Tree Volley. Yeah, let's autocast this Necrobook. Let's just sell that. So I autocasted Waveform because if you autocast it, it means Morphling will waveform away and not into the enemy team. That's useful since I want him to spam Tree Volley. Let's move Omniknight here a bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, we can buy a Pirate Hat next round.
Radiant victory.
Let's buy that Pirate Hat. Yeah, so Morphling has Tree Volley as well. Yeah, double Tree Volley does a lot of damage. But they have a lot of carries, so we still lost.
Radiant victory.
But that was a proof of concept. We did a lot of damage there. Let's upgrade this to a Daedalus. This robe, we will turn this into a Trident later. So let's give that to Pudge. And let's buy a Deso for our Tiny. More burst damage.
Radiant victory.
Please email me at gaben@valvesoftware.com and let me know about your rampage.
Pretty good. Guardian Greaves, let's give this to Omniknight. Let's give the Percy to Pudge. We're gonna build him a Lotus Orb later. Now the last item for Tiny should be more damage, so perhaps an MKB since they have a butterfly.
Dire victory.
Let's put Morphling aside and put him back in. Level up Tiny, and for tier 1 token, we could use Mindbreaker for attack speed. Let's give that to Tiny first. We want to give him a Titan Sliver later. Again, it's the best item for Tiny. Let's give him a refresher for double Tree Volley. And let's buy Blade Mail for our Pudge. Oops.
Please email me at gaben@valvesoftware.com and let me know about your rampage.
Alright. 33k damage from Tiny. Let's put Morphling aside. Eternal Shroud, let's give this to Pudge. That's more magic resist. We're probably gonna disassemble it later though. Turn it into an Aghs or something. BRB? Okay, I'm back. He has a God of War armor, which is good for Pudge because the more strength you have, the more heal you'll get. So God of War armor on Pudge is very very
Dire
good.
victory.
Let's put Morphling back in since we're fighting. Tier 2, we don't have a Titan Sliver. Let's level up Pudge. I think let's just get this Defiant Shell. It's armor and stats, so let's give that to Pudge first. It's ready up. Let's upgrade this Aghs. Then let's buy an MKB. Now it is time to build our Pudge. Or maybe we build Morphling. Still not decided yet. This LC already has 650 damage.
Ultra kill. Mega kill.
Radiant victory.
Just Alt F4.
Let's put Morphling aside. Bloodthorn. We can give this to Morphling later. Let's put Wraith King aside for now.
Dire victory.
We have a lot of money. Let's put Wraith King back in since we're fighting next. Could use Specialist Array for Morphling. Maybe a Philosopher's Stone for more gold and damage. Book of Disruptor is bonus strength and evasion. Let's just give that to Pudge for now. Let's give this to Pango. Fallen Sky. We could give it to Pango. Magic SF.
Dire victory.
Let's level up our Pango. Let's buy him an Aeon Disc. And let's give Pudge the Bloodstone.
Please email me at gaben@valvesoftware.com and let me know about your rampage.
Tier 4. Orb of Destruction could be good. Imp Claw is also an option. I think we go for Orb of Destruction for Morphling. Bonus agi and minus armor. So Tree Volley is gonna hurt more. Let's continue building Pudge. Let's buy that Lotus. And let's buy the Trident as well. We don't have an Aghs yet. Oh, we already have 70 Flesh Heap. I think we need an Aeon Disc for our Pudge. The lag is so bad. Wow.
Just Alt F4.
Let's give a BKB to our Tiny so that he doesn't get stun locked. Let's give this locket to our Omniknight and this Lotus to our Pango. Then let's buy an Aeon Disc for Pudge. Let's buy a Shard for Pudge as well. Shorter cooldown on Dismember. We are now at 23%, which is not that good considering
and let me know about your rampage.
so we're not fighting. Tier 5. We could get this giant string, I suppose. Then let's replace it. We are looking for God of War. There we go. Let's level up Wraith King. Let's give him this Book of Disruptor. Actually, let's just give this to Omniknight. Let's put him aside for now, since we're not fighting. Crimson Guard is a very good item for Pudge, because it's also a strength-based item. Okay, so I need an Aghs and a Strength Blink for Pudge. Yeah, so max health regen is 3%, so since we have 10k HP, we are regenning at 400 per second, which is really good. This top one guy also has a very strong Pudge. Heart. I think I'll disassemble this heart. Should I give it to Pudge? Let's give this to Wraith King first. And then let's give this heart to Pudge. Let's disassemble this. Give that to Wraith King. Let's sell this, we already have 2. Then let's give Pudge an Aghs. This Crimson Guard,
Victory.
I think I'll keep it. Let's bring Omniknight back in since we're fighting. Let's give him his items. Let's sell this Refresher Shard. Let's buy a pipe. So we have auras now. Let's give him an attack free. Let's buy a satanic for our Morphling. So now we're starting to build our Morphling. I think I'll leave Pudge as is. I didn't even realize that the waveform was not on autocast anymore. Oh, we're in top 4. Alright. So let's give a nullifier to Morphling. We want to give him a BKB and refresher maybe later. After Morphling, we're probably gonna start building Wraith King so that we have more sustain. Let's buy some sentries for Omniknight because there are weavers. $85 Flesh Heap. This is chasing Bristleback. I'm gonna have to ignore this guy. But Pudge is still alive, as well as Morphling. Legion doesn't do any damage to Pudge. Our Pudge is pretty beefy.
Please email me at gaben@valvesoftware.com and let me know about your rampage.
Let's put Wraith King aside since we're not fighting. Force boots. Let's disassemble. We could use this for an Aghs on Wraith King or on Omniknight. Okay, top 1 guy doesn't really have right clickers, so I think we're gonna win against him. We just have to take care of that Witch Doctor. SF is also kinda annoying. We have to fix our targeting against him if we fight against him later. Let's disassemble this. We need some gap close for Pudge, so let's buy the strength link. Let's give this trident to Morphling. Let's buy a BKB and a refresher for our Pudge. Let's put Wraith King back in since we're fighting. Let's give him back his level. The staff, we're gonna build an Aghs with this, but we can't afford it yet. So let's just buy a shard for Morphling. We are fighting top 1. Let's see how well we do. Does he only have 5 heroes? Yeah, looks like he only has 5 heroes.
Radiant victory.
Nice. Let's sell this Aegis. And let's sell this Tome. Oh, he only has 4 heroes. Oh, there, he got his 5th. Kinda late for an LC, but okay, I guess. He got the protection from death talent as well. So it's gonna take a while to bring him down. But again, he has no right clicker, so I think he doesn't have a way to go through our lineup. Especially after we build Wraith King's items and Omniknight's items. We just need an Aghs for Omniknight, really. And we got a blessing. Nice. Let's give this to Omniknight. And let's give that to Wraith King. It's kind of good timing. Lol.
Radiant victory.
We are not fighting yet. Oh, he has a keeper now as well. So he has 5 heroes. Keeper's gonna be kinda annoying because of the Will-O-Wisp. We need a BKB for Morphling. Let's buy more sentries. And let's give a glimmer to our Omniknight. Aghs for Wraith King. Okay. Pretty good. We didn't have to buy the Aghs. I don't know if this guy got super strong because of Coddle or the other guy just couldn't handle him. Anyway,
Radiant
we should assassinate his supports. So let's ignore Pudge and Wraith King. Let's leave them for last. Let's give this to Pudge, Morphling, and Tiny. Let's sell that. We don't need that anymore. Let's buy Beekeeper Refresher. Let's bring in Pango. Yeah, so the Assassin Medal will make us ignore Pudge and Wraith King. So our team will focus SF, Witch Doctor, and Kotl. Oh, he turned his SF into a right clicker instead of a magic. You still couldn't get through Pudge though.
dire victory.
The iteration of hypothesis changes in measurement have made you a better killer at a faster rate than anything else we have seen.
Okay. Let's buy a Assassin Medal for our Wraith King as well. Let's give him a Refresher Orb. Let's buy one for Omniknight as well. Let's give the sentries to Wraith King, since he's the one who jumps in. Double Tree Volley is doing a lot of work actually. Yep,
Dire victory.
pretty good.
I almost got that in my
A
last
tanky
run.
Pudge isn't really gonna do anything if you ignore him. Okay, what else do we need? I think we're gonna start focusing because earlier the Tree Volley was still being tossed towards Wraith King and Pudge. We don't want that. So let's aim for SF, Kotl, and Witch Doctor. Then let's sync that so that all heroes with Assassin Medal will target the same thing. Let's buy a BKB for our Wraith King and let's upgrade this. Oh, we can't afford it. What did I exclude? Oh, I think I excluded the 3 heroes instead of targeting them. It still worked out though. I think. Oh no, it did not. I am losing. Okay, this is what happens when you miss-target an assassin medal. Hopefully I don't die. There's 3 heroes, so that's 15 or 18. Keeper is so annoying. Oh, okay, cool. My heroes didn't die, so it was an even match. So yeah, I really did keep it in exclude, which was really bad. Now we are specifically targeting them, so this shouldn't be an issue anymore. Let's upgrade this to a Deso 2. Let's buy an Aeon Disc for Morphling. And I think we're good to go. Let's buy a Shard. Let's give this to Wraith King. Yeah, now the targeting is fixed. Alright. GG. How much strength does our Pudge have? 107. Nice. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, and see you next video.